And we begin with breaking news. UFC fighter Henry Cejudo making headlines outside the ring yet again.
Just yesterday, Henry was right here in our 12 News studios talking about how he lost his Olympic gold medal in the California wildfires, not knowing that in about 12 hours, he'd be robbed of his first UFC belt. 12 News, the first to report this.
12 News journalist William Pitts is live at the scene. Cejudo says it happened in the early morning hours. What else do we know, Will?
Yeah, Phoenix PD tells me they are investigating this, and Henry Cejudo's producer tells me that he was actually asleep on the couch and woke up to the guy right in the middle stealing things about 4:45 this morning. They just started taking things out of the studio. We're talking about camera gear, computers, his producer's wallet, and of course Cejudo's first UFC championship belt. He says he woke up when one of them dropped the belt or knocked a shelf off. He's really not sure which, but says he thought it was just Cejudo coming into the studio. He says those thieves grabbed the belt and then took off. That's when they kind of figured out what happened. And Cejudo's producer says he doesn't think this would have happened if Cejudo hadn't stepped in to stop the driver of a car that crashed into a neighbor's house just a few days ago. He thinks that's how people figured out where Cejudo lives. And Cejudo is planning on talking to the media at about 4:30 today. And of course, we will bring that to you live coming up on 12 News at 4. For now, we're live in Phoenix. William Pitts, 12 News.
And William, this is so crazy because, you know, he went from hero to now victim, and you just think the audacity of somebody who is trying to mess with somebody who just helped save somebody, and the fact that he's an MMA fighter.
Well, and especially being brazen about it, because this producer tells me that the camera that was stolen was plugged in right near his head where he was asleep in the first place. So somebody was walking around inside that studio, taking things off the shelf, probably hoping or assuming that whoever was asleep on the couch right there just wasn't going to wake up. So yeah, very, very brazen. Even at 5 in the morning, that's still pretty early. Some people are up, especially UFC fighters. They get up early.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, thank goodness everyone was okay, and it could have been a lot worse. All right, William, we look forward to that press conference coming up in less than half an hour. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope he gets his belt back.